Yay! I am trying to... I was trying to copy this. Hello! I was trying to put this on my Facebook too so people could find it, and it's just not working. Hola, hola. Oh my gosh, my power's been in and out today. The storms, it was a beautiful day, but the wind was so bad it was knocking trees into power lines. And I don't know how y'all take cold weather because it was so cold here today and I was outside for so long that I am chilled to the bone and cannot get warm. I meant to bring the camera down before we started. Let me see. Let me see if I can fix it because my head is going to shake all night long if I keep looking that high. Let me see. Can't believe I forgot to do the camera. I almost forgot to come on here. I was so wrapped up in my blanket and the couch, I was almost sound asleep. I had like 10 minutes to hurry up and fix my hair and makeup again because I was laying on the couch. Okay, so hopefully this doesn't make anyone nauseous. You might want to look away while I screw this on. Hold on. Because if I have to look that high all night long, like even for an hour, that's not going to work. Oh, you can see my roots really good right this minute. Okay, it's almost on. Now let's see. Can it go lower? Let's see. There we go. Okay. Now, let me move it this way so it looks like I'm looking in the cam when I'm trying to read y'all's chats. No, I should have set this up earlier. This is what happens when you almost fall asleep on the couch. Hello. Let's go lower. I want to do it earlier than this each day, but a lot of people say they can't do it until this day and this time each week because it would be so much better for me during the day. Usually by now I'm crashing and burning because I'm usually going to bed by 8. So how's everyone doing? Who's all trying the phase 1? Who's not? See, I let everyone vote, and most people said Thursdays at 7. So it won, and it's the only time I've ever really done them because of that. But I don't know. I think I might start going randomly during the day too. This is making my head look big tonight. Phase 1 is so hard. Oh, okay, your daughter's in the bath? I want to be in a bath. I'm freezing. I want to be in a really hot bath. Yay! Phase 1 down 10 pounds. That's amazing. I think that's what mine is for the month. Okay, days are fine too. By the time 7 o'clock at night hits, I'm like wanting to take my makeup off, take my clothes off. I have pajamas on, okay? I put a little jacket on and my bra back on, but my PJs, they're already on. This is PJ, this is PJ. They're already on because I'm ready for bed. I'm so exhausted because I've been up since like usually 5 or 4 a.m. I'll try that. Hello. Hello. I love those cute little smiley faces. Yes, I always have the comfortable pajamas. I have hundreds. Literally, I think I own more PJ pants than anything else in the world. Because I've gone through all sizes, right? I first started off at 5Xs and they were not as pretty. And then I had hundreds of 3Xs because I was in them the longest. And then I have gone through every size. Now I wear smalls, fit me the best, but I still wear mediums. They're just baggy on me. I love my PJs. And because we have so much land, I can wear my PJs walking around outside with no problem. Oh, yeah, see, mine is pretty much the same every day, but I just show y'all. Like, I ran out of ground turkey. I flipped back to some bacon today. You'll see tomorrow. And I'll be surprised if the scale doesn't go up. Every time I add bacon back in, it goes up in water weight for a few days until my body adjusts to it. And I've also added ground beef back in. Basically, I'm too lazy to drive all the way uptown for some more ground turkey. So it's going to be beef and chicken for the next, until the weekend's over. I love my bacon and I could eat it 24/7, but it makes my fat go up too high and then I couldn't lose any weight on it. Now, don't get me wrong, when I was bigger, like in May and April, I lost 20 pounds in a month just eating bacon. Bacon, eggs. Oh, and those smoked pork chops, I was eating that at the same time. I was basically carnivore, though. I can't do yogurt first of all, I hate the taste of it, and second, it always shoots my weight up. I think it gives me inflammation. See, I can do 20 total carbs with my eyes shut, and that includes adding the Slim Fast Fat Bombs. They would fit in my macros, but it's not phase 1. It's not on the pages, so I can't have it, and it drives me crazy. If it ain't on the pages, I can't have it. But officially, tonight's the last night of phase 1 if I decide to not continue it or continue it, because it's the last night of the 4 weeks. See, I like mine in coffee, so I would not be putting in my Greek yogurt. That would be wasted for me. I lost a lot when I did just the meat and eggs. I called it ketovore because I was still having my collagen, though. I think I'm going to Costco tomorrow because I'm out of pork rinds and I want to get some more pork rinds. I usually don't let pork rinds in my diet because it can cause water weight, not fat, not actual weight gain, just like half a pound of water weight or so. But the last few days I've been eating them and I really love them and I had missed them. And now I'm out of them. I wish there was one store that sold everything I could eat. I have your shakes, honey. You told me you don't want any other stuff. I haven't decided. Tomorrow starts a new day for me, and I have to decide, am I sticking with phase 1 every single day? Am I moving just the total carbs of 20 again? Am I going phase 2 on the weekend and phase 1? Like, I have all these thoughts in my head, and I just can't decide. So I got the Premier Protein Vanilla, those little shakes, but I actually picked up a big thing of the powder. I want to see what that's like. I didn't even know they made a powder. Okay, so on phase 1, you can have those sugar-free Jell-O, sugar-free pudding, sugar-free, so much stuff, but I can't have it because that stuff does raise my blood sugar. I haven't found any of the Jell-Os that doesn't affect me. One, it causes severe heartburn and indigestion with me, and it causes inflammation. And then it shoots my sugar. Every time my stomach has any heartburn going on and inflammation, my sugar rises. Okay, so the first year I did net carb, but the last 2 years, other than Christmas and September and October, other than that, I have been 20 total carbs my whole journey. But I still lost weight during the net carbs. And I was doing 26 net carbs, which meant I was doing days of 70 something total carbs. I understand why Dr. Westman now tells people not to test your ketones, not to worry about the ketones as long as you are eating 20 total carbs or less. You're in ketosis. You might not be in, say, the kind they say you need for like some medical issues, but for weight loss, you're in a good enough ketosis to lose weight, even if it doesn't measure through the blood or anything else, because you're using your ketones so fast. Because you are in ketosis. You're not burning carbs because you're not putting carbs in your body. So you're obviously burning fat and using the ketones, like they're turning the ketones, and you're doing it that way. But you don't have any to show up because you're not making enough extra. You're using exactly what you make. And it's why someone can go eat a big pan of bacon and some butter in their coffee and within 30 minutes have a bunch of ketones because it didn't just come off of your body. It's not fat on your body. It's what you just ate. Now, if you're not trying to lose any weight, you need those ketones for some energy and stuff because your body don't have enough fat on it to burn anymore, right? But if you still have fat to lose, if you eat it all, it's never going to come off your body. Because it's not about a calorie deficit. You're going to hear a million people tell you that it's about a calorie deficit, but for a lot of people, it is a hormone issue with insulin. And you can have way more calories, but you need to keep your fat level still kind of low because you want the fat to come from your body. So if you are burning fat and you're eating it all, then you'll never burn it from your body. If you're a fat burner and you only eat about 45 to 50 a day, guess what? It comes off your body. Even if your calories were high, it's going to take the fat off your body and still eat it. I'm really missing my protein cookies. I will tell you that right now. Okay, so if you're on phase 1, there's a list of stuff you can drink. Unsweet tea, and use whatever sweetener you like, including sweet and low. Yes, I have always used sweet and low my whole entire journey. I never stopped using it. Everyone's blood sugars are different though, meaning sweet and low might spike your blood level. I know a few people that monk fruit, including Thomas Solari, spikes his blood level. Not very high, but it does raise his insulin and his blood on monk fruit. And monk fruit doesn't even faze me. I can have sucralose, most people can't. So if you don't have issues with any of this stuff, you can even have diet soda. Now, is it clean? No, I'm not preaching clean right now. I miss my diet sodas. Like, oh my gosh, Mountain Dew Zero and Coke Zero were my favorite things. However, I can't have carbon because carbon causes severe heartburn and stomach issues with me, and it's the only reason I don't drink them. Same with all my sucralose flavored waters. I can't have them because they all have carbon. I'm a huge coffee drinker. I drink it all day long. I would drink tea if tea didn't give me heartburn, but it does desperately bad. I mean, Keto Diamond has sucked down her diet, Dr. Pepper, since the beginning. It has never affected her, and she has a lot of issues with different sugars affecting her. I drink too much coffee to get near Bang, and I've never drank an energy drink in my life, just coffee. Okay, so Sweet and Low, I have been on since I was a baby. Literally, I have been drinking sweet tea that way my whole life, not with real sugar, since I was a little tiny baby, that and diet like sodas and stuff. So Sweet and Low has always been in my toolbox, and it's the only flavor I like. I hate stevia with a passion. Now, I do love monk fruit in foods, but I don't like it by itself in drinks. I use a little bit in my drink, but I always add 2 Sweet and Low packs. See, my first year, the only thing, I was 368. The only thing I had to track was carbs. 20 net carbs. That's all I tracked. Nothing else mattered because I was so huge that the weight just melted off. There were times it was stalled, and I thought it was because of my diet, because of something I was doing wrong. But now I look back, and those were the months I was taking the ibuprofen, because the ibuprofen has stalled me every single time. But I did lose 120 pounds my first year. And then I've struggled because of my big stalls. Like, I have 6 to 7 month stalls with the ibuprofen. What? Are you getting sugar drinks at Starbucks? Because my daughter is a teenager, and she gained a lot of weight from her Starbucks drinks. And this is no lie. And she's pretty much addicted to them. Because, you know, teenagers, we can't tell them what to eat or drink and stuff. They freak out on us. I really miss it, because they used to have the sugar-free caramel, sugar-free white mocha, and all that at Starbucks, and they got rid of it. Oh, okay. Yeah, when I go there, I get me Americano, a venti Americano, and sugar-free dolce added in there. And I used to get the heavy cream, but I don't like the ones they use here. I like the one they used in Hawaii, because they use different brands of heavy cream, and I can taste the difference. So I use butter in it. I just have them throw butter in it for me. No, she does like the sugar-free stuff from the coffee scene, but when it comes to Starbucks, she always wants that cookie crumble one, or the peppermint one during Christmas. Oh, and those matcha tea ones or something, and it's loaded with sugar too. But whenever she decides, I'm here to help hold her hand. She has done keto once before. Hey girl, welcome. She did do keto once before and lost weight really quickly, and then the pandemic hit and she got off keto, and she's turned to food, because what teenager wouldn't? They can't go to school. It's their first year of high school, and she's trapped at home and can't see friends, can't leave the yard, can't do anything except go to drive-thrus. I've never even tasted either one of those drinks, because they all came out after I started my keto journey. So there are tons of things out there that I've never tried. Like Oreos come out with a million different flavors since I started keto. Now, I admit I've had the carrot cake one, which I think tastes amazing. I do that one at Thanksgiving, not Thanksgiving, Easter. But there's so many things out there that I've never tried because it's come out since I started keto. I didn't think I was going to like the Americanos, and I really do. And sometimes I pay $1 extra, and I have them put an extra shot of espresso in it and less hot water. So it's a little stronger. And I've been carrying these little squeeze containers that you take your salad dressings like in lunch boxes for you or whatever. And I have those skinny syrups, and I put toffee in it. I'm in love with the butter toffee. And I bring that with me, and I just squirt it in there and throw in some sweet and low packs because I'm not always in the mood for their cinnamon dolce. Because some of those girls either pour way too much and it tastes horrible, or they don't even put a splash in there and then it doesn't taste right. Well, I started drinking coffee when I was 3, and I think it was 13, I discovered the coffee scene and fell in love with white mocha caramel. That was my favorite. I have never tried blonde coffee. I've only done dark coffee my whole life. Is it like what does it taste like? But it's so expensive. I don't want to waste money to buy blonde coffee and not like it. So the only Premier Protein shake I like to put in my coffees is the cinnamon roll one. The rest of them, I don't like what it makes my coffee taste like. Sweeter than regular. Okay. So I have a hair appointment on Monday, but I think I'm going to cancel it because I had a choice. There's something I always wanted, but I always choose to get my hair done instead because it costs so much. Like it's almost $250 just to get my hair done. And I want an espresso machine. So I took $160 something and got me an espresso machine instead. So I'm probably not going to get my hair done Monday. I'm probably going to call and cancel it because, yeah, I want it. But for once, I was like, because it's my Christmas money I haven't spent from the rest of the money from my baby and then from my parents. And I was going to use it to get my hair done because he's coming to see me in a week or two. So, and then I was like, but I really want an espresso machine. It's going to last. And in 3 months, 6 weeks or so, my roots are going to start showing again, and I'm going to have to go pay again to get my hair done. Okay, I got the one. Oh, let me look it up because I'm not going to be able to pronounce this right, so maybe I can show it in the camera. I got it from Best Buy because it was the best price for it. I found out it was on sale during Christmas, and that's when I wished I would have got it, but I'm not waiting a year to get it. And it comes tomorrow, so it will be in the... Let me see. Dear long high espresso machine. I can't say that. Let me see. It is, I don't know how well y'all can see that, but I'm going to show you it. I'm going to show a video of the bots and then after I take it out and all that stuff. Girl, that's why I ordered there too, except I take no heavy cream because I don't like our branded heavy cream here. Yes, he bought me the S21 Ultra phone, which I can't wait because it's going to make my videos even better. But I stopped really, like, I'm going tomorrow to get Starbucks, and I used to get Starbucks 3 times a week, and I stopped doing that, but I really miss my Americanos, and that's why I decided on the espresso machine instead of getting my hair done. Because I was like, I went in there, and I wanted to know how much it was to just do my roots, like a white blonde, just my roots. And she was like, oh, that's going to look dumb. I'm like, why? My roots are way darker. You can't really see on here how dark they are. I'm like, it's so much. It doesn't match my hair already. So what's the big deal? She's like, no, I can't do that. She's like, you do realize how horrible that's going to look, right? I'm like, why? It's like now, instead of dark, it'll be blonde. And she was like, we need to do a color correct and do it all blonde. Which, of course, you know, I would love because it is blonde underneath this copper color. But I don't want to pay that crazy price because the color correct brings it to like almost $300. I wish they would have just said, oh, that'll be lovely, and then do it. And not make me feel like it's going to be horrible. But yeah, so my boyfriend will be here soon. Hopefully by the 10th or the 11th or somewhere around there. It is a lot of money. But when I dye my own hair blonde, when I bleached it, 2 things happen. 1, I get the bleach in my eye and I end up in the emergency room every time. And 2, I'm allergic to the developers. The only place I've never been allergic to the developers is the salon I go to. And it's their personal developer and they don't sell it. So it's the only place I can go and not have an allergic reaction. Hey, Michelle. Okay, some of y'all's names I'm really good at pronouncing and other people's I'm not. So if I just say hello, it's not because I'm being rude. It's because I don't want to butcher your name. And even if my brain thinks it's going to say it right, I'm worried I'm going to say it wrong. Yeah, well, okay, here's the crazy thing. You know when I had my hair down to my butt? It wasn't even $200 then. And I'm like, shouldn't it not be that much? Did it really raise that high? I miss my long hair. And they were like, so you getting it cut? I'm like, no. It got cut in October when I didn't want it cut. So we are definitely not cutting it because it's never going to grow out again. Whoa, that is a good price for beef. I wouldn't even have anywhere to put it though. Holy crap. Well, once mine's down to my butt again, I'll be happy. Like, mine all fell out. You weren't watching the channel, like you didn't know about my channel back then, but it got, like, I used the special wash in there to take the green from the pool out. My dad used a new chemical in the pool and it reacted to each other and it literally fell out in my hands. I was in tears, and by the time it was all over, it had to be cut, and the longest pieces were like this long on my hair. It looked cute, but it's not me. And I was freaking out. Okay, I will as soon as this is over. I get so scared flipping around because my internet. Wait, I can do it on my phone. Let me go look. On my phone. Because I can use my phone internet. Oh, mine got stuck in car doors all the time. And especially in the window, because I would drive with my window down, and by the time I got there, my hair would be all crazy all over the place. I hair so much. Girl, you just love my hair. I had breakdowns. Okay, let me go find Facebook. Oh my goodness. I did not realize I had this many people with our names. There you go. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness. I miss my long curly hair. Ever since it fell out, the curls have never really come back. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, let me try her profile. Yeah, I wasn't getting the phone. He made me get it. He paid for it. There's no way I could afford it. He shouldn't have paid for it either, but yeah. He says the only other time he'll spend so much money on me is when he gets me an engagement ring one day. I doubt it. Okay, so after my last collagen coffee, which is usually at my dinner time, I usually don't eat anything else or drink anything with calories until about 7, 8 a.m. So that's 12, 13, 14, usually 14, 15 hours. Then I dirty fast from that point because then I break my fast with a collagen coffee of 100 calories, and people call that dirty fasting because I still don't put food in myself for at least a couple more hours. And there are some days I don't put any food in myself until like 24 hours later, but I've had my collagen coffees. I can't go 18 hours without anything. Like, I have to have the collagen coffee. I will get sick. My blood sugar drops low quickly. After 15 hours, first my blood sugar starts shooting too high, and then it drops very low. I used to have hypoglycemia before I got type 2 diabetes, and now I don't have type 2 diabetes, but the hypoglycemia seems to have come back. Oh, thank you. I can't wait to see the phone quality either. I'm trying to get on her page. It's going really slow. Or it's just not letting me connect over to it. Like, it won't let me go to her page from your page. It's grayed out. Okay, let me try charging my phone. Maybe it's just my phone being too dead. Thank you. I still can't believe I've lost 211 pounds. I can't believe I was ever that big. Like, the other day I sat on my living room floor and I had to remind myself it was okay. I was going to be able to sit down, not roll over. And yes, I was going to be able to stand up with no issues. Used to, even 70 pounds ago, 30 pounds ago, I couldn't do it. I would still topple a little and I just couldn't get back up. My knees and everything was too weak. But now everything, I can get up and down like there's no tomorrow, literally up and down. And it's weird because my brain thinks I still can't do it. I literally have to say, it's okay. You can get on your knees with no problem. Your knees aren't going to hurt. They're not going to pop out of socket, because I had issues with my knees popping out of socket if I got on them at all. And I would cry and it was severe pain. And now I can get on my knees and do some housework and no issues. And I get right back up. No problems. What about keto program? Like, just keto in general? Because I believe in any form of keto. Clean, a dirty, lazy, you name it, I stand behind it, whatever works on your body. And I don't believe, like, I love it when people say, that's not keto. It might not be keto for you, but if I can eat it and stay in ketosis, lose weight, sugar doesn't go up, my ketones did not just disappear, it's obviously keto for me, because this girl can eat a lot of carrots and be in ketosis and no blood sugar issues and lose weight. I never do round trip tickets. I do one way because it's cheapest, and I never know when I'm coming back. So right now you can get a ticket in the middle of the week for $238 to get to Hawaii. And that's through Delta. I'm sure there's some cheaper places, but I would never fly anything other than Delta. Now during the summer, it can be $700 to $800, but you can find days of the week at $300 and something. There are some very beautiful parts of Hawaii, and there are some really, really bad areas of Hawaii. My phone won't type at all. It doesn't understand me. Siri does, but Bixby, no, she won't type anything I want ever. You can ask Tara. I am typing all kind of crazy stuff when I'm trying to do dishes because I'm talking into my phone and it is typing weird words that did not even belong in the sentence. The tickets aren't very expensive going to Hawaii. Unless you're going for New Year's, then you might as well forget it. That's insane price, but I usually do go. The worst part is the hotels. And then the food prices. But yeah, the prices really shocked me. And forget trying to do keto. It's really hard. They put sugar in all their meat, like everywhere, or there's rice in everything. And yes, Spam is a food group. They do sell it at McDonald's. Like, really? I was in shock. Yeah. Costco is really the only place you can afford to buy anything, and the prices are so ridiculous. Like, I think he's going to be shocked when he comes here. Like, when I was telling him about Marco's Pizza, which is my favorite pizza place, I don't think there's anything better in the world except a place that was called Godfather's, which has been out of business for years. Or Pizza Inn was really good too. But Marco's is amazing. And it's these huge pizzas full of anything you want for $13.99. And I think he fell out of his chair when I said that because they're like $30 for a Pizza Hut piece of crap pizza. Yes. And all the gas stations, they sell little Spam wrap thingies and seaweed and rice stuff. And don't get me wrong, I like Spam fried up on the stove really, really tiny. He cut them to make them look like friggin' tongues before, and I couldn't eat it. I was so grossed out. Yeah, my blood sugar will drop quickly at times. I want to do a garden this summer. Okay, I didn't try Poyo, if I'm saying it right. He says it all the time because there's a lot of ingredients in it that I am allergic to. And there was nowhere that had the whole pig. Because I didn't go to a luau or anything. It wasn't like I was on vacation, but I wasn't. I was in a normal house and there was no tourist type stuff. The most tourist thing I did was go to Waikiki for the day. No, I haven't even heard of that. PSMF protein. Girl, now I gotta look that up because I don't even know what you're talking about. Now, I've had an underground cooked pig before. In Florida, they cooked it with banana leaves and stuff. Like, it was days underneath the ground. They were from Cuba, so it was made a little different. And I've had whole pigs all the time in North Carolina, but then it's North Carolina barbecue, so it's like this vinegar barbecue, which is my favorite. If I was to eat like a rabbit, I would be fat. Veggies actually make me extremely sick. I throw them up all the time. And when I ate only salads, I was 368 pounds. Because my body can't deal with fruits and vegetables. I'm more carnivore. I eat lots of meat and fat. No, he didn't. Honey, you didn't. I don't even know if he's still here. But no, he didn't do no special dances for me. He did play Hawaiian music on the Googles all day. I went to Disney World at 10, even though I lived so close to it all the way up until I was 27. I had only gone once. We didn't get to do a lot of the tourist things. The bus rides were just way too long. Yeah, I wish we could grow bacon, but I don't have the heart to kill a pig that I raised. Girl, I'm going to have to look it up and figure out what it is. Yeah, he did talk about when I go back there that we should do that, but who knows when I'll be able to get on a plane again. This whole thing is frustrating. But he's going to come here for a little while. We thought he was going to be here for a long, long while, like a very, very long while. But now it's a month. And yeah, I bursted out in tears because I thought he was going to be here for a very, 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 very long time. Like almost forever. So he can't. He has an inspection that he has to be back for. So yeah. We will see over time. But at least he's coming, right? He's never been here before. I've always gone to see him. This will be his first time ever coming to see me. Okay, let's be honest. If you've seen any of my Hawaiian videos, it's really close to his front door. You walk out and there are mountains on one side and the beautiful ocean right there, right out the door. With beautiful skies, never rains, never storms, doesn't know anything about lightning or thunder because it doesn't happen there. Yeah. So I'm worried he's going to hate it here. It can be cloudy, it's freezing, it storms, there's lightning and thunder, and yeah, we'll see. The only other place he's ever been is Las Vegas. And that's a totally different world than here. Okay. Have a good night. I'm actually definitely not going past 8 o'clock tonight. I am dying to go wash my makeup off, pull my hair up, pull my hair up, take off my sweater because it fuzzes. I swear I fuzz everywhere. The weather was so cold today. I don't know how you're doing it, girl, up there where you live. No. I'm so ready. Like, I was wrapped up on that couch and was like, crap, I gotta go do this live. Let me go touch up my makeup. I straightened my hair. My hair was all crazy today. Let me tell you, in this cam, it almost looks like my hair matches. This cam lies really good. So I intermittent fast, meaning from the time dinner's over, which is usually early, sometimes even 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I don't eat again, or I don't put calories in my mouth again until about 7 or 8 a.m. And that's with a coffee. And then after that, it's a couple of hours later before I actually eat real food. But I don't long fast because my sugar will drop and I'll get sick. Oh, wow. I've never gone past 24 hours, and that was just for a test. And I'll never do it again because it makes me really sick. Aw, thank you. But I'm actually almost 43 years old. So I will be 43 in March. Which I wish I was 20 something. But no, I was stupid at 20. Once in a blue moon, the last time we got a real snow was over 10 years ago. Well, okay. I never wanted crow's feet. Well, first of all, I never drank or smoked. Well, I drank clubbing, but I never smoked or did drugs. So I never wanted crow's feet around my eyes either. So from the time I was a little kid, I don't go out in the sun without my sunglasses because the squinting is what gives you crow's feet. So I always made sure to have sunglasses on. It was something my grandmother told me, and I always wore them. Okay, so one of the fasting issues with me is I can't get my calories in. I want my calories to stay 1,800, 1,600, 2,000 and something. And when March 11th. And when I let them go, like if I fast, my calories aren't even 600. Ah, yes, it's so close to mine. Girl, did you ever get my Christmas card? Because so far, only one person out of the whole list of cards that I sent out has gotten it. And it's January. She made me the most beautiful, amazing card that I actually put in my little keep area. Now I'm trying to find the little box. Trying to find the box so I can show y'all. Yes, see, I don't want them. Oh, here it is. Here's my little box. Check out this card she made me for Christmas. I love it. Purple is like my favorite color. Like, it's so amazing. I absolutely, absolutely love it. Y'all don't look that old. Neither one of y'all look like you're in your 30s. And girl, you don't look 46 at all. And you got a bunch of babies. Oh, see, everyone's telling me that. And I literally mailed them out the same day I mailed that Keto Diamonds little snack box. And it took her forever to get it, but at least she got it this past month. But I think two people only has said they gotten it, and I don't understand. But I still haven't gotten mail since November. It is stuck in our post office, not our local one, but Greensboro. And so many packages are lost there. The one you made me is so adorable. It is like my favorite thing ever. I have it in my little keepsake drawer down here. It is so beautiful. I know a lot of April birthdays, and my dad's birthday's in April. That's why he named me April, because his birthday's in April and not me. And then my boyfriend's birthday's in April. Oh, okay, thank you. I can't wait to try them. Like, yeah, I thought life was over when I turned 30. I had a breakdown. And then when I turned 40, I really lost it. Like, okay, let's be truthful. When I turned 30, I asked for a divorce. When I turned 40, the next person I was married to, I asked for a divorce. But they were wasting my life. Like, it was terrible. But I had breakdowns both times. But 40s have actually been better. You don't actually need a keto program. Literally, just download one of the free apps and track your macros. It'll help you. Like Carb Manager, you can use the free part. You just got to figure out what your macros are. Like, okay, you can decide to do total net. It really depends on how much weight you have to lose. And programs rip you off. And if anyone tries to sell you ketones, run. Because if you are drinking ketones, your body has no reason to make them. So you won't lose any weight. Like, you're not going to burn your own fat. Some people lose weight because they're not hungry and they're in a calorie deficit, but they're not actually losing weight because of keto, because they're on a fake ketones and they're just burning calories. Like, that's how they're losing weight, is a calorie deficit. And one reason I do keto is because people always told me it would work, and they're right. It's the only thing that's worked. I've tried everything. And two, all the videos I've ever watched of people, the people who lose tons and tons of weight, the people who did keto, has the least amount of loose skin compared to other diets. Oh, it's totally me. I love that card. Well, I love it because I've lost all the weight. I literally started keto right after I turned 39, like 4 or 5 months after. So my whole 40s have been a new experience because I've been fat my whole life because I had polycystic ovary syndrome, which was triggered when I was 13 years old. And the weight just creeped up more and more every year because my insulin resistance got worse every year. And my whole 30s was in a chair because when I stood for more than 15 minutes, my leg would fall asleep and I would fall over and hit my head every friggin' time. So my whole 30s was stuck in a chair. And now I'm getting hot in here. I was cold when this started, and now I'm like dying of heat. And I got lint all from my jacket, all over me. Oh my gosh, I got lint in my hair. I did everything. The only thing that came close to working on me was the Richard Simmons plan. I did lose weight on it, but that was impossible to stick to. It was cards. You could only eat what was on those cards, period. And then you moved the card every time you used it during the day. And it was the blandest, plainest food. But now when I look back at it, it was a keto food list. It was broccolis. It was boneless, skinless chicken breasts. It was cheeses, no starches, like, I don't think I still have it. If I still had it, that would have been funny. And then you did his workout. Like, step into the oldies. Yeah, we get into the 20s and it's going to get colder tonight. They think we're going to have snow Sunday. We'll see. We had a little snow this morning. See, the pandemic messed everything up because I was going to the keto convention in Texas and then we could have all met in Texas, right? But no, bad pandemic. Okay, I have never been a vegetable person. I did the O negative diet for a long time and it worked for a while, but I got sick of it. And it's kind of like keto because O negative blood, you're mostly carnivore. Our stomachs can't process a lot of fruits and vegetables, which is really funny because a lot of fruit and vegetables make me extremely sick to my stomach. Yes. When this is all over, we got to figure out some meetups. Well, right now, the only thing I do is YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. Okay, I know this is going to sound terrible, but when I did the plain potato diet with nothing on it but salt and rice cakes and vanilla wafers, I actually lost like 10 pounds in a week. I also did a plain boneless, skinless chicken breast during one of those diets before too. It was, if it wasn't white, you couldn't eat it. So if I wanted bread, I could have bread then, but it didn't stay off. See, I hear a lot of people say that about vegan and vegetarian, but I just can't. I'm a teacher of keto. That's really the only thing I know. Oh, girl, just as I was logging out too. You made it for the last few minutes. I think I'm going to start switching some times around. Oh, wow. Yeah. I felt really sick. And I didn't do it on purpose. I did it because I was sick and it's all I could stomach. Oh, yes. I saw those pictures. Maybe I'll come back. The vaccine seems to be working for some people, even though there's no guaranteed you can't get the virus. Like, no one knows for sure what's going to happen with them. The problem is I never know I'm going to do it until I do it. I have internet issues. Like today, the power is out. And I have to do it when the internet's good. And this time at night is not as good as usual. I feel so bad though. Like, Diana just got in here and I'm ready, so ready to go to sleep. Well, I can never take it. All of them, there is an ingredient in all of them that I'm allergic to. Because I'm allergic to so many things, there are multiple ingredients. And they also have been putting out advisories if you use an EpiPen for any reason, you can't have these shots. Oh my gosh, I got fuzz everywhere from that sweater. It's going to look like I have dandruff, but it's literally the fuzz from the sweater. I'm raining fuzz everywhere. I probably wouldn't be so sleepy, but I almost fell asleep on the couch before this all started because I was outside with my parents and the cat for almost an hour, and I got way too cold. And when I got in, my nose was red, and I just could not warm up. I literally have the heat on 80, and now I've finally gotten hot. But I got cold all the way to the bones. I probably shouldn't have been out there. The only time to me I look tired is in the morning because I use good makeup and it can hide my tired looks, but you can see it when I don't have the makeup on. I literally filmed something today and I didn't put it in the video because I didn't have makeup and I looked wiped out. I'm like, everyone's gonna think I'm sick in this video. I was ready to go to bed at 7. But see, I wanted to sleep in today. And my evil boyfriend was on Skype when I went down to my parents' house yesterday. And he set Alexa in here an alarm. So I was sound asleep at the other end of the house today. And the alarm was going off. And it wouldn't shut up. So by the time I walked all the way down through the house in the cold and fought with Alexa because she didn't want to turn the alarm off, I was too irritated to go back to sleep. So it's his fault. I blame him. Even though I did get 8 hours of sleep, but it was very interrupted because I peed like 42 times last night. Like, I am not exaggerating. I swear, every 5 to 10 minutes for the first 4 hours I was in bed, I was running to pee. So I was expecting to be in very high ketosis this morning, and I wasn't in ketosis. That is the crazy thing about keto with me. It makes me pee. Like, not all day. I can be fine all day long. It's once I get in bed, my bladder is like, oh no, go again. No, go. No, go. Run. And my toilet is broken in my bedroom still, like that end of the house. So I have to walk 80 feet every time I need to pee. This way, 80 feet back. So I'm getting some steps in. Okay, I am getting steps in. So yeah. See, I stopped drinking it hours before. Like, my last coffee at the latest is 4 in the afternoon at the latest. But I think it's because I've been adding water. Like, I've made myself not drink it because I've been drinking like 2 of these a day. And I was going to sit here and drink this. And I was like, are you crazy after the amount of time you peed last night? No, I can't drink it because I'll pee again all night. Yeah. I didn't get too many steps in today, though. I did good yesterday, but not today. All right, but I am going to shut up because I really do just want to go wash all this off and crawl into bed and talk to him a few minutes before I go to bed because I've been kind of busy. I'm trying to get the house ready. I didn't realize there was so much I needed to do. Like, no one's really ever stayed with me. So I'm having to rearrange some stuff. So thank y'all all so much for coming. And I really just do these lives just to talk back and forth like this. I know a lot of people sit and they do this whole speech for the first 30 minutes or so, and then they go back for questions. But I do daily videos every single day, and I figure people can ask questions on the comments. And this way, you just get to ask me whatever. And yes, we will be doing a live probably every week while he's here, and you will be able to ask whatever. And if he's not comfortable answering it, he can just say he's not. But that's the plan. He's going to help me do some videos. He's going to be in videos. He's going to eat what I'm eating and do my lives with me, which means we're going to have to set it up somewhere else, probably not in here. I'm going to have to figure out if my laptop can handle doing the lives. Oh, I wish. I want 10,000 a day, and I didn't get that. I'm going to make 6,000 and something today, I think. So, I'm going. Thank y'all all so much. And I think it'll be really fun once he gets here too, because it'll be different. Let's see. Can I get your advice about this keto program before making a decision, please? If you haven't bought it, don't buy it. If you want a keto program that works, that you can download on Kindle for $10, literally, I never say buy anything. But this is Dr. Eric Westman. He is Duke here at Duke and is in Your Carb Confusion. It breaks keto down 100% and it tells you buy nothing. This is $20 on Amazon or $10 on Kindle and you buy nothing. It will tell you everything you ever need to know, and it's just real food. No programs, no ketones, no... It's meat, it's cheese, it's broccoli, Brussels sprouts, lettuce, some tomatoes, cucumbers, asparagus, cauliflower, and I'm sure there's some more, but this girl doesn't really eat vegetables, so I don't know the name of all the vegetables. So, and it will tell you everything. It will even tell you don't compare yourself, but don't go buy a program. Someone is ripping you off if they're trying to sell you a keto program. Now, if you want to pay for a keto coach to hold your hand, help you come up with your macros, your recipes, and wants to be there to support you when you're about to eat something and you go call them like AAA or something, like a anonymous thing, and you're like, I'm about to eat this cookie. Can you talk me down? Now, that's another story. Those might be very helpful for people. Like, I want to be a keto coach one day, but don't pay for a program that's just going to give you this piece of paper and say, eat this only. You actually need to be able to talk to your person. So paying for a coach to hold your hand is one thing. Paying for a program, I would not waste my money. Let's see. Well, I'm about to go to sleep because I am dead exhausted. But I do make videos every day, and I'm trying to do lives once a week. Yes, see, I can talk you down from not eating that cake, because all that cake's going to do is put some stupid water weight on you, swell your tummy, make you angry, and you're going to have to start all over. Like, it might take you 5 more days to get back in ketosis. It might make you like 2 or 3 weeks to actually lose a pound again. So I can talk you down off that cake. Now, if it's Christmas and you want to have a slice of cake and you know what's coming, then have your cake, because, I had some pizza. I'm having pizza for my birthday. I've already decided. But, there's a difference, because I have now been able to eat a slice of pizza and walk away. And there's a lot of people that still will eat the whole pizza like I would have a year ago. Now I'll slice and I can walk away. So until you're at that mindset, and if you're at the mindset to eat the whole pizza, then stay away from that pizza. So I'm shutting up, and I'm always here to help people. And if you have questions, you can still leave them in the comment, and I can come back and answer them tomorrow, or go find one of my other videos and make a comment, and I will totally answer them. There's also the Facebook group in the links, and I answer questions as soon as I see them. So, and then there's tons of other people that can help you too. But never pay for a program, and never pay for ketones. Never. There's this NAT ketone out there that people swear by. They're taking $200 of people's money every single month that you could have bought steak and just ate steak instead of this powder that tastes like garbage. Yeah, I'd rather buy the steak and eat the steak. So eat your meat. Eat some broccoli if you can. I love broccoli and cheese, but my tummy doesn't. So I'm shutting up because I can keep on going now. So I am going, and I can't wait to make tomorrow's video. I'm going to do a whole recap on tomorrow's video for the last month and tell everyone what I thought of phase 1. Yeah, see, steak, so much better than paying $200 a month for ketones. So I'm going. I hope y'all have a nice night, and thank y'all so much for coming.